Picks up, Miner fans. This is Miners All Access. Locally sponsored by Oscar Arrieta Allstate.
Look at that right there, huh? We're having a little bit of fun. That's how you're supposed to enjoy a victory right there, Lou. That's good stuff. I love it.
Right?
There's Gatorade flying all over the place. My whole game plan was drenched after that.
That, of course, is the question. The head coach of the Miner football team is Dana Dimel. Coach, who's it going to be?
Good question, man. I don't know that.
You still don't know?
Still don't know. The mystery's still out.
Did everything except win the game.
Yeah, it hurts. It definitely hurts. And so you just go back and look at the things we did, unforced errors, and that's what we got to eliminate, the unforced errors, the block punt, the touchdown on the fumble, the fumble going in. As a first-time coach, with your team, you want to say, okay, adversity sets in. How are we going to handle adversity? How hard are they going to fight when the chips are down? I was really pleased with that part of it for sure.
Coach Dimel, congratulations,
All
man.
Right. Good stuff.
You got your first one.
Yeah, I got the first one.
Right?
And, was real excited about that, obviously, but I'm more excited for the players. It's all about them.
First 1,000 fans get this on Saturday night.
I love that. Matter of fact, the first 999 are going to get it because I'm going to get one for sure.
You want one?
And as a matter of fact, if I get a chance, I might wear it on the sidelines.
Get
on
out!
Saturday.
Was it a long season because of all the losses, or was it short because you were new to the team, new to the city, new to the facilities, new to Conference USA?
It went really, really quick. It seems like a week and a half ago we were at Rio Dosa, and even though we had all the adversity that we had this year with the injuries and that sort of thing, the guys played so hard it made the season go really quickly for us. Yeah.
Coach, you had the ball for 41 minutes and lost the football game. It's almost impossible.
It's the first time I've ever done that as a coach, had 40 minutes of possession time and lost a ball game. And I love coaching that young man. He's a special, special guy. And then here, Brandon comes in, and first play of his, college career at UTEP is a touchdown. I mean, this is an easy game, right? And then here he scores again. You can see some good blocking up front there, and right here, reaches. We told him don't ever do that unless it's fourth down, but we got the ball. First and goal at the 6.
Man, your defense was tough in this game, Coach.
Yeah, great environment as we talked about, wonderful place. And then, that play right there where they had the big play, I actually had my back turned. I was talking to the offense. I heard the crowd roar, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And it was great execution. But then our defense did a fantastic job here of bowing up and getting a turnover. And the thing that we didn't do is we did not get a first down after this turnover. Our defense does a great job. Here we can see they pressured off the edge. And here's the shot right here of Kai going down. I hadn't seen this viewpoint of it. This is tough right here. And so right now we're not sure if Kai's coming back in or not. We're having to make a call, on fourth down and not really knowing which quarterback we're going to have in the game. And that was a little bit of a dilemma trying to decide next drive to tie it up again 17-17 with this big play right here by Terry. And I like the big plays that we created, a little bit more in our offense. We need to do that more. And this obviously, as I had said, this was the best body language that I'd seen our team have all season, where we really felt like we had this game where we need to have it. And they ended up getting some third down conversions, got it in. And still, right now we're still in a spot where if we get some plays here, we can get it back to a one touchdown game. And we got a little too aggressive there, and Kai threw it into a crowd. And number 3 is a really good player for them as well, big athletic guy. And so they got it down the red zone and then punched it here in on this play right here. And now it's a 30-10 ball game, but I'm still watching how our team's competing and how they're handling the adversity. It went so quickly. It was a 6-minute time frame in a ball game where we go from a 7-0 lead to a 21-7 deficit. And then after that, we'll talk about that later, but we outplayed them the rest of the game. We outplayed them before that as well. Put us again in a really rough start and put our defense in some precarious positions. This is good tape right here because it just shows Quadrius Wadley running and making a great run. He made 2 guys miss right there. He did that all year. I'm so looking forward to watching him play next year behind a healthy offensive line and really see what he can do, because we have 11 guys that started on the offensive line that are coming back for next season.
A Jekyll and Hyde here early in the game. It was like Western Kentucky couldn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, they took the ball, to take off the coin toss, and that was interesting. They wanted the football, and they went down the length of the field, converted that 4th and 3 that we just looked at there, Lou, and I thought that was a good drive for them. But again, our defense put them in a 4th and 3, but here's how we started the game right there. We missed a block at point of attack, and that linebacker showed up and tipped the ball and tipped it right there. You see the linebacker getting up and then tipping it to the defender right there. And
Kai came out gunning.
Yeah, this is the first play of the game, and perfect execution and really set the tempo, because then we started running a bunch of derivatives off of that play after we had beat them long. Now we got those corners in a tough spot, and we started running some other things off it. But just great throw, great catch by Warren. And then, not to just take that play, but then to finish the drive, basically untouched in the end zone on our power play right there. Good power football. And
Waiting all week to ask Coach Dimel this question. Had you tied the game against Louisiana Tech, are we going for 2?
Got that question asked a lot. We were going to go ahead and go for 1 and take the game into overtime because I thought our defense was playing really, really well. I thought we were just playing better football at the end of the game.
So you feel you tie the game, defense plays well, you get the ball back and win it that way with a field goal or touchdown?
Absolutely. I thought we were running the ball better, than what they were. At the time, we have more diversity in the red zone, so I just thought it would be in our advantage to do that.
Okay, everybody understand what we're talking about here. We're talking about how UTEP almost won another football game. And I know we keep saying almost, 4 or 5 games with the almost, but the point is the Miners went into Louisiana Tech and stayed with a very good Louisiana Tech team and put themselves in a position, 7-yard line, down 7 with a chance to win the game late in the 4th. Coach, last year that does not happen, so we can see the progress this team is making under you and your staff and the progress that you're making this year. Do you see it the way we see it?
I do see it. When you come in the locker room after a loss, it's really hard to address your team. But I'm finding it not that hard to address my team right now because they're playing so hard and we're playing really, really quality football right now. And that's what you ask for as a coach. Sometimes you just got to get the bounces to go your way right now, and they're just not going our way. But we're playing very high level of football, and I'm really happy with that.
It is a matter of time before those bounces start going your way. They can't go in the opposite direction the whole year long. Let's show everybody how UTEP played against La Tech. The Miners, of course, in the white and orange. This is early in the game, and the pick 6. Man, 1 turnover. Again, Coach, you eliminate the 1 turnover in the pick 6. You might win the game.
Yeah, and right here, I feel like the ebb and flow, even though it was early, was really going our way. I liked the way our defense was playing again, and then this just happened right there in front of us. But the thing that happens that I like so much is we don't push the panic button, and we come back and we respond with the very next drive and get a great drive together. We're going to look at this right here. We get this as the touchdown right here to Keenan, but right before this touchdown to Keenan, he had a great couple plays on this series. We threw a beautifully well-executed stutter and go route to Keenan that Metzi threw it right on the mark after throwing the interception. And that's what I asked the guys to do, is go to the next play. And we really did a nice job of that this whole game and on that drive as well.
This guy makes nothing you can do here.
Yeah, that was a great drive for them, but again, they got a short field. That's the other thing that really showed up in this ball game. I think if we do a better job of not getting the short fields, not having the turnover early, we win this ball game. And so it's just the little things right now that are keeping us from having wins, but the overall big picture of what we're doing is really, really good. And this was an unfortunate play right there you see with Metzi. He takes a knee to the head, and then his head hits the turf real hard, and it was just a glancing blow and just real oddity thing to happen to a young guy that's worked his tail off, and I feel so bad for him, and I feel bad for our football team because he's really, really a nice tool for us to have in our shed, and I hope he comes back very quickly. But I love coaching that young man. He's a special, special guy. And then here, Brandon comes in, and first play of his, college career at UTEP is a touchdown. This is an easy game, right? And then here he scores again. So, but really, he came in and was really composed and did an outstanding job. And I was so proud of him. But it didn't surprise me because he's just very, very intelligent and a really good football player and loves playing the game.
Yeah. So Loxley was still rehabbing. So you went with Metz. Metz gets hurt. You bring in Brandon, and there's Kai saying, you know what, I'm good with this.
Yeah.
Let's win the game, right?
Kai's been great on the sidelines, and then here, this is a big play. If it doesn't get to the 4th and short, they probably don't score on this drive, but they get the play here where the quarterback keeps it on the edge, and we had loss contained there by alignment, and obviously that was a big play in the game, and that one hurts right there because that was easy. We didn't give them anything easy all day defensively. Heck, that's 25% of their offense right there on one play, on a goofy play right there in itself. So, that doesn't need to happen, but when you look at the overall picture of what we're doing defensively right now, it's a consistent, impressive effort, and I'm really, really pleased about that.
Yeah, it's hard to win at Louisiana Tech, and man, Coach, you came so close. We weren't sure on that last play if that was something that was by design. Probably not, but either way, Coach, again, you were this close. Let's come back here, you guys, with Coach Dimel, because one thing that you said earlier that didn't dawn on me the whole season, I have not seen your team hit the panic button. But that's a reflection of the coaching staff, isn't it?
Oh, I think it's a reflection of the character that the kids have right now. I really do. I think they just have so much fight to them. They're working so hard, but they're buying in. You know, that's what, you know, so it is a big part of it right now. They believe in what we're doing, and that's so important to me. And I've said this over and over again. I love taking these guys to the field. I had so much fun on Saturday just competing with these guys.
Right,
because they compete so hard, and it's fun football. It's great football to watch.
Let's show everybody the team comparison real fast because we've done this a couple of times. Okay, rushing, they got you a little bit. Passing, you made up for it there with the 284. Total offense, you outplayed them. And look at your defense. Remember we talked about not getting a lot of sacks? You got 4 of them. I know you gave up 4. But the point is you can see these categories are changing week to week, and you're starting to fill in some of those areas. You also control the time of possession. So UTEP's doing a lot of good things. You're close to a win here. All right, now you got UAB coming in this weekend. When we come back, we're going to take a look at this Alabama-Birmingham team, which is a very good football team. In fact, they're winning Conference USA right now. I want to get your take. We'll show you some game film of UAB. But first, we got to show you our minor nugget. Ready for the trivia, Coach?
Yes, sir.